following around Brandon McWilliams at this local Marshalls that he can shop at for his e-commerce store. So you can shop any place that has retail items and you find those your area. You have to essentially find the same items on Amazon, and he's doing that by looking at particular items and scanning them. So once you scan them, it'll bring it up. But in all honesty, the scanning that he's doing is one technique. Another technique is looking the items up by name. And when you look those items up by name, it'll pop up not only the item, but it might pop up a bundle of items that are under the same name and not necessarily that ISBN or not necessarily that barcode. So in doing that, you might find a nice little bundle that has more of a return than just buying one of them. So if you buy like those 3 and you see a better return, you would be better off in doing that. He fills up the cart and he walks out, and now it's time to go on to our podcast.
Look at the town.
Another edition of Who Become Podcast. We recently just got back from watching Brandon walk around and do a little bit of retail arbitrage. So we got to see firsthand what that looks like. How you doing today, Brandon?
I'm doing great. How you doing?
Good. So what do you have a moniker? What do you call yourself? What do people know you by in the streets?
My name is Brandon. A lot of people call me Bamazon because I'm a big-time advocate of eBay and Amazon. I'm a full-time reseller. I've been on Amazon for almost 7 years, and I've been doing eBay just over 10 years. And yeah, that's it. You know, that's me, Bamazon from College Park, Georgia. And yeah, that's pretty much sums me up.
That's dope. So why Amazon? Why eBay? Was it a particular point in your life where you were like, you know, I need to branch off, do something different, or it fell into your lap?
I never really did anything else. I've always been into sales. I started that when I was pretty young, so I never really got a job, like a regular job. So I started doing eBay, so it's kind of funny. So I was always into sales, and what really made me want to get into it is I would always see like child success stories. Like this child's 12 years old, he made $100 grand on eBay, and what really sparked my interest, it was a movie that came out. You ever saw the movie 40-Year-Old Virgin?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, classic.
Okay. Yeah, the dude's girlfriend actually had a store where she sold people stuff on eBay.
Oh, that's true. What's the white guy's name? He had a store, right?
No, all right. So he was a virgin. The girl that he married, and I guess.
So he moved into her business.
Well, that's what she did. You know, that's how he met her. Like, so she had they bumped into each other or something like that previously in the movie, and she had a store. And her store was like, it was real funny. It was like she sold people's items on eBay. And it was a guy that came in the store. He wanted to buy something that she had. She was like, we can't do that. We just only sell it on eBay.
Yeah.
But it really stuck out to me, though. You know what I'm saying?
I never even thought about that. She definitely did do that.
Yeah, it's crazy, right? And like, I used to always like pay attention to that one part. You know what I mean?
Why, knowing what eBay entails, why would she only sell on eBay?
It made sense to me. It was like an online consignment. It was like
right. But if somebody were to walk into her store and they wanted to purchase, why wouldn't they be able to purchase? I mean, it's right there.
Well, it's kind of like me, all right? So it's like sometimes you just don't want to go against your business model. You know what I mean? Like sometimes you don't, like, or, you know, maybe she just didn't have a system in place to collect payments on the spot.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Or maybe he should have just, went online and bought it. You know what I mean? But,
I mean, that's true. And she would just be like, I don't have to ship it. You know, type thing. That's true. That's absolutely true.
I think sometimes with business, like sometimes people can't think outside the box and be like, okay, I can do this. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's kind of stuck. But yeah, it stuck out to me though. You know what I'm saying? Like especially that one scene when she was like, we can't sell it, so you got to sell it on eBay. But it stuck out to me. So I was in college, and you know, just looking for a side hustle. Like it I was going to college to go to school. I didn't want to do anything like try to take on a deadbeat job, not deadbeat, but dead end job,
Yeah.
just to have money to party in college, just to have money to party in college or whatever. Um, one day, a guy had it was like some generic brand handbags. I thought they were real, but they were like replica handbags, and he couldn't get rid of them. So I bought a few of them at a very good price. Obviously.
So this is like Craigslist, Facebook Marketplace, or no? You see this dude, or is it online?
And I was in school, so it was just like I was on campus, so I was one of those people that I would see everybody every day. Everybody would see me every day, so it was like a regular guy I would hang out with every now and then. And he had an idea one day he was gonna be the handbag man. You know what I mean? I guess all the girls knew it was fake, but I didn't know. I was just like, oh, it's Gucci or whatever. And so he was selling the bags for whatever price, and I was able to flip them on eBay. You know what I mean? And
it's like the start of an addiction.
You
know, like getting it. You're like, what? I got what back? Yeah, that's dope for real.
Yeah, so the thing was cool to me is I was always in the sales. Like I was selling I sold candy when I was like in middle school, and I was always quick to try to make my own money. It was always easier than like getting the job rejection. That's kind of frustrating.
Yeah, no.
Make you feel like
job market. You like
make you feel like you ain't good enough. Like you try to get the job and you thugged out homeboy gets the job and you don't. You just like whatever.
Yeah. Am I overqualified? Like you get job rejections for being overqualified. That's crazy to me.
Yeah, but now it opened my eyes that like people would actually buy from anyone. You know what I mean? All they need is
they don't really need to know you. They just need to know their eBay.
Yeah, they just
need to meet here. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, that was. Yeah, so I've been doing that since 2008, and I got into Amazon just YouTube got me on Amazon. So eBay was always cool, but I would always hear like Amazon was always an up and coming beast, and now it is a beast now. But
because eBay was at the top for a very long time, and just hearing like one of my previous interviews, he was telling me that Amazon came and kind of tried to get students to work for him at the time, and he was like, Amazon, I ain't never heard of y'all like that. I'm not trying to rock with you like that. But he ended up getting the job and it was working, and now it just like completely exploded. So he got on real early, and I was like, eBay used to be that guy.
Yeah.
Really did.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking about reselling. And I know it's not sexy. It's not sexy at all. So how do you make it appealing to other people? If someone's trying to ask you about Amazon, like, how do you?
I mean, it's appealing.
What's the catch? What's the hook?
It's appealing to me. I mean, it's pretty. For one, it's fun, and it's no limits. You know what I mean? So, I mean, it's attractive to me. It's all about It's all about you as far as like whatever your profession is. As long as you got the confidence that that you're having a good time and it's making you enough money to keep on going the next day, you can always make it. It's always up to you to exuberate that attractiveness. But I mean, at the end of the day, it's like if you got the time and you got the, it's fun. You got to make it fun. So it's like it depends on if someone has a niche or not. Say someone's niche was baseball cards. They're the motivation to find that diamond in the rough or whatever, that's what makes them go to the yard sales or whatever.
Right.
But
so what would be yours? What is your motivation to keep going? Like outside of it being fun, what happens when you run into a day where it's not fun? You're not having a good day.
I don't have to do anything like that every day. I don't have to do anything every day. You know what I mean? It's not like I don't have to do anything in particular every day. You know what I'm saying? Like you can source part-time and you just pretty much you list the items and I don't feel like I have a job or anything. I just do what I do. You know what I mean? I'm not bogged down by anything. I do a lot of different things though. Reselling is just part of my business. I do a lot of different stuff.
Oh, that's dope. That's dope. Yeah. So in building this, what would you say a difference is from the beginning of your business to how it has developed over time to now?
I mean, when I started off, it was just a hustle for the most part. Now, it's just pretty much the more the merrier. The business is grown. I'm busier. I got to ship more items. You know, but it's more automatic these days. You know, the longer you do anything, the more automatic it becomes.
Oh yeah. So it's like muscle memory to you.
Yeah, for the most part.
Yeah, no, that's dope. What about your business model? How has your business model developed? Do you have any SOPs or anything that you're like, oh, I've scaled that up, and I know that is what's going to help someone start and have a sustainable business?
Now, to be honest with you, I'm lacking on SOPs. I mean, as far as my business, I just got a few simple accounting procedures that I use. But as far as like standard operating procedures and things of that nature, is like, to be honest with you, you know, it's not as structured as it could be. But you know, I'm always looking to advance myself on different areas of my business. But for the most part, you know, I'm big on sourcing, so my strength is really in sourcing, you know, as far as like my ability to find profitable items and find profitable situations. You know, that's pretty much my strong point. But, you know, I do have some gaps, you know, that I could tighten up. But as far as like revenue side, I'm pretty strong I'm pretty strong on the sourcing and revenue side of the business. But, you know, I do have areas of my business like I could tighten up in, you know.
For sure. We all do. As we go ahead and wrap up, I want to know where you foresee yourself being in the next 5 years. As you recognize that there are things that you have to improve on, what are you hoping comes out of that realization?
I mean, as far as areas I'm improving in, like I say, I'm always looking for human resources. You know, I mean, it's not that I've not tried to improve, but you know, sometimes, you know, you try one thing and things don't work out. You got to try. As far as in the next 5 years, I mean, I can't really tell you that. Every day I get better. As far as like I'm doing pretty well now. So if I'm 10 times better at what I'm currently doing in the next 5 years.
And what does that look like? Help us visualize.
I'm big as far as investing in real estate. So 5 years from now, I'm assuming I'm gonna have more real estate. My business model is kind of shifting. So I'm growing the business, but I'm also more into the educational space. So like if I help five people make 5 or 6 figures this year, then in the next 5 years, I want that number to at least be 25, you know, if not 2,500. You know, I mean, as far as myself, you know, just being 5 years more disciplined.
That's a biggie.
You know what I mean? But I mean, I'm doing pretty good. You know, I'm not exactly as traditional as everyone else. Like, you know, I never had a mentor, but my business still earns 7 figures. And I'm not saying it's a good thing. I'm always constantly looking for mentorship, or, you know, I would consider someone like David Shan's a mentor, but he wouldn't, if you would have asked him, do you have any mentees, he wouldn't be like,
No,
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
but, you know, so I mean, just more so, you know, I would like my circle to be 5 times better. You know, at the end of the day, I'm still at the process of where out of the 5 people I talk to for no reason, maybe 1, maybe 2 of them might be like real entrepreneur.
Yeah.
But the rest of them, I'm not gonna say they like regular 9 to 5 or bums or anything like that.
Right.
But at the same time, it's not the same conversations as what we're having right now. You know, talking about like if you were to say SOP to them, they wouldn't know what it meant. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's a downside, but that's something that we're going to, because it's not something that you can walk up and ask to someone. It's a relationship that you develop over time. It has to be organic. There's no way to not have an organic relationship. So I definitely agree.
I would say I would be 10 times a better leader. Because if I was to say anything I lack in, it would be like organizational leadership skills. As far as like I'm saying, the revenue side is not what I'm having an issue with. It's more so making sure that the fundamentals are laid out. Like you saying, the SOPs. You know, going back to what you're saying or whatever. You know, but that's something I just learned. I was like, you know, you better at marketing than business. Because, you know, when you're doing good at entrepreneurship, everybody's accountant, business person.
Yeah.
So you don't even know what you're good at sometimes. You like, well, I do suck at accounting. You know, I'm not good at accounting, but they wouldn't know because you better at accounting.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's real.
Yeah. So just really being submerged as far as like the entrepreneurship, you know, the hustle's fun. But at the same time, just being more, you know, I want to be able to, you know, be more replicable. Not replicable, but duplicatable. You know?
You had it right.
Yeah.
Replicable, yeah. Just so if you wanted to step away.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And that's
somebody would be there.
Yeah, and that's where leadership comes in at. So just being a more effective leader, so that way I'm able to duplicate myself. That way, You know, I mean, I don't. When it comes down to sourcing, I source in so many different ways. I can always find a way to bring in, you know, revenue or like source or, you know, basically work. But at the same time, if I'm relying on expensive fulfillment centers, not necessarily saying each one is expensive, but you know,
they all take some out.
Yeah, or even finding the right one would take a little extra brain power. You know what I'm trying to say, to make those type of decisions or whatever. So yeah, just fine tuning everything for the most part.
That's dope. All right, thank you so much for your time. I'm so sad we couldn't do a full one.
That was full. It was full.
Yeah, it was jumping today.
But all right, guys. The glass is half full.
Yeah. I will see you guys on the next episode. Bye.